Hello, this is Professor Phil giving you a bachelor's degree in business. This video will be on corporate finance. Feel free to come visit my website at introductiontocorporatefinance.blogspot.com. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Professor Phil here again. Hey, just want to talk to you real quick about corporate survival and the return on investment company needs. So, corporate survival. What this does is, every company's competitive, or every corporation's competitive. They're all trying to one up each other or buy each other out, or be the big dog on the block. So, corporate survival is a real tricky thing. What it depends on is making new goods and services. So when a corporation goes out there, if they're not producing new stuff, then they have no edge, they have no lead, they have no ace in their deck, they have no joker card. I mean, they don't have anything to really work with looking into the future of while they succeed instead of fail. So, they have to invest heavily. So what happens when they invest is they take a high amount of risk because they can lose all their money. There's one company, and I won't mention any names or anything, but they invested $5 billion into some telephone lines. So, they got their $5 billion, they raised their money, they invested it. It didn't work out, and they sold that $5 billion investment, what they acquired in assets, for $25 million. So that's a little bit of a loss, and that corporation took a huge hit. But they needed to do it to survive. See, if they never did it, they could never grow, they could never get on top. They would just always be squeezed out and lose more market share. So that's corporate survival. Let me talk to you a little bit about every day a company waits to get back. Okay, so when a company, they put out their investment, so they need to get back their investment on a project. So they go and they put it in and they say, okay, we want to get our 20 million back in 10 years or something like this. So they put their 10 million out there, and they want to get it back in 10 years. So after the 10 years, then things start to change, because see, due to the time value of money, as the dollar decreases, as inflation happens and the dollar decreases every year and becomes worth less and less due to inflation, then that means next year I'll need $1.03 to equal $1 this year. So you can imagine what happens in 10 years. So now they put out 10 million for their project, but just to recoup that, they need to recoup 20 million in profits over the next 10 years, because it's the time value of money. So, when you look at companies and they see what they're getting back and what they put out there and all, these numbers are not equal. You got to do a little computation, and every time, every year that goes by that a company waits to get back their profit they put in, that amount goes up. So if they invested 10 million next year, they need 11 million. Next year they need 12 million back. And so the longer they wait, the more they need. So that was just, that's my point on that. So until next time. Hey, Professor Phil here. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I just want to mention a couple of things before you go. I think that will help students or potential students. So the two questions that are on everybody's mind is, how do I pay for school? And as a student, am I really ready to pass all these courses? Because when you get in the 300, 400 level university courses or graduate degrees, stuff like that, they get pretty tough. So I want to recommend a couple things from Professor Phil for you to check out. And you can check them out if you want. I'm not trying to force anybody, so just want to kind of recommend a couple things. So the first product I want to recommend is, look, these people, they've taken the scholarships. They actually say we can guarantee scholarships, and they've taken all the scholarships and put them into one complete source. So you can get scholarships in one location. You don't got to go here, you don't got to go there. You can just find them in one spot. So, I mean, why pay for school with your own money when you can pay for it with someone else's money? That's just my opinion. And so the second thing is, am I ready as a student? So, we've all spent hours and hours just in the library, just going over and over material and like memorizing it, and it takes forever, and we all hate doing it. So I recommend a memory course that helps people retain what they learn, and it's a memory training course. And if that's your problem, maybe there's people out there who are A students. I'm not one of them, and I need all the help I can get. So, you know, if you're like me, you might want to check it out. So just wanted to leave those two things with you. For the links, just check my site underneath this video. I'll have both links posted, and check it out if you want to check it out. All right, until next time.